Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to my video. As you all have probably seen my previous video, this is the Advan Show. I'm going to pull out what I have, which is not a lot, but I think it's pretty good stuff. And first of all, a little bit about Advan. Yokohama Automotive, this is what they say. Now, you all know, most of you know that Advan is all about racing wheels, right? Before 1978, no one thought Japan had a shot at challenging Europe's reign on wet performance passenger tires. Then Yokohama Tire introduced the world to Advan. Stuff's out, y'all. Mosquitoes and everything else. Yokohama Tire introduced the world to Advan and put Japanese ultra high performance tires on the map. So, you've seen their livery. I don't know about their tires, but I really enjoy their livery on my Hot Wheels. So let's start with this van. You know that I'm a big fan of my vans. This one, has Yokohama on the side, which Advan is their brand. This is it's Boulevard, actually. It's the MBK van, and it's number 92. Of course, it's premium, so that means that it has a metal base. It's got real rider tires. And of course, this is metal as well. It's a really nice van. And it says on the back, I can't tell, something 24, something Hot Wheels. I cannot tell what that is. So anyway, there's that. And I plan on doing a short with the group, and look for that on YouTube. I'll probably post a reel on Instagram as well if you want to see them all together. If the weather holds and I'm able to get outside to do a short video, I'll insert it towards the end of this one. But otherwise, look for a separate YouTube short. So the next one that I have in the group is this 2008 Lancer Revolution. It's from HW Speed Graphics. I'm not sure which year. A couple years ago maybe. And, it's beat up pretty good, but I didn't care about the card because I knew that at some point I was going to open it, which is going to be today. And I bought it because it has the Advan livery. It's got some other stuff on here. PIAA, of course, it's got Yokohama, Hot Wheels. It's got some door handle detail on it. I don't know about these crazy copper wheels, but hey, it is Advan. So there you go. And then we have Advan on the hood. And this is just a mainline car, so you're not going to get all those details, right? But there's a Lancer. I'm not turning my turntable on today because I still haven't figured out. I think it's something to do with this table. It's uneven and they're just going to fall off, and I don't want to be catching them. So there's the Lancer, 2008 Lancer Evolution. I wanted to show you this piece because even though it is an Advan, this is a Maisto set, and I really thought that it would blend in even though the red's not quite there. But, it reminded me of Advan when I first saw it. I've had this for a few years. I felt like it would be a good, auxiliary piece to the group, once I got them out and displayed them. And I thought this opens in the back. Maybe it doesn't. I thought it opened. But anyway, this has, it's got Maisto on the side, and it says exotic car wraps, which I thought was kind of cute. Or it's a Maisto, sorry. I know, no, it's a Mercedes. Yep, it's a Mercedes truck. So there's those guys. I thought they would look good, you know, something extra to have in the group, because I don't have a ton of Advan, and I feel like they only release, you know, like 1 or 2 pieces a year. And because, you know, I've only been really seriously collecting since about, what, 21, 22, I really don't have that many pieces in my collection. So, moving on. The next one you will remember from last year. I'm pretty sure this was last year. Mattel Creations. And I'm going to go ahead and move this guy so you can see it a little bit better. It's an RLC car. And it comes in the car keeper. This is a Skyline. It's a 1972 HT, which is hardtop. 2000 GTR. I usually, you know, try to cut these off with a craft knife so that I can maintain the card, because if you just open it, oftentimes you lose the name of the car. So, and sometimes I've cut these right below the name, and then I've done like pictures with this on like a little stand in the car in front of it. So the 1972 Skyline, it proved itself a winner in the racing circuit, designed to be a lightweight speed demon. This Hot Wheels replica sports black Spectra Flame. It's painted with traditional Advan livery and authentic sponsors. A black interior with red seats. Red seat inserts provide a powerful contrast with the black exterior and interior. Black real riders, racing wheels finalize a blacked out look. The license plate pays homage to its nickname, Hako, which is Japanese for box shape. So there we go. You know, like these. You know, we've got Yokohama here on the rear panel. Number 6 on the side. We've got the Advan logo over here. We also have some other sponsors, which I cannot really read. The windows are down. You know, we got door handles there. And what we got on the front? We've got some lights with like some lenses in 72 Hako. And also on the rear, we got some painted lights, and it also says 72 Hako. If you can see that. Let's see. Overall, it's a nice car. I like the blacked out wheels. And of course, these are real riders. And I don't know if you can see the seats inside. It's kind of hard. You can maybe see a little bit of the red insert seat, which I think is a nice touch, you know. And there we go. I'm pretty sure that was last year's Redline, one of the RLC cars. And next, we have the Team Transport. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have this. This was number 27, so it's been a couple of years, because I think we're on, I'm not even going to say. Let me see. Here is a more recent one sitting over here, which is a number 56. So you can see how long I've had this. And I don't keep the cards on the Team Transports, so I'm just going to rip this guy open. I do sometimes try to keep the number on the packaging intact, because I'll put these in my, every time I open something, I put it in my spreadsheet. And it actually has one of these little plastic things inside holding the car in there. So this is the Nissan Skyline GTR and the Sakura Sprinter. We have seen this, you know, the Sprinter quite a few times. It's in this, to shake up your memory, it is in this group with the Gulf set, and over here Ford C800 and a Comet-like Cyclone. So it's in that group, that case. And here is the Sprinter. And I might see if this guy will sit without rolling off, since he's bigger, but that's not going to happen. There we go. And there he goes anyway. So we've got our Advan or Yokohama on the side, the classic livery. We've got this little cab over, and it's got some windshield wiper detail, lights at the top, and this grill over here, some painted lights on the side. It's quite nice. See inside there. I like this chrome detail here. Makes it look pretty snazzy. Got a red base. And there's some, I'm not sure what that is under there detail-wise. This was made in Thailand. You know, most of the cars are made in Malaysia, but this, I don't know if all the team transports have been made in Thailand. I'm not sure. But I'm sure a lot of them have been. These are some interesting wheels for this. And, of course, this comes down. And then the car, you know, the Skyline, number 32. Cannot read what's on this front panel here. It's got Advan number 32 on the hood. No front plate or anything like that, but the lights are okay. Smoked windows. It's got like a tan interior, and the rear has Advan Skyline on it with quite a bit of detail, actually. You know, the team transports are premium. You know, they got metal bases, real rider tires. And there's that guy. So I'm going to take this one off so you can look at the Hako and this Skyline together for a few seconds. And that is the B&R 32. That's where it comes from, the B&R 32. You know, I'm not a big Japanese racing. I don't really know that much about the JDM and the Japanese domestic imports. So there's that. So happy to get the team transport out of the packaging finally. And I need to make a note on it real quick. Oh, before we move on to the last couple of pieces, I wanted to give you some news because there's some stuff coming. Let me just set this guy up here. I don't know if you can see him or not. So first of all, just a couple of notes. Lego and Pokemon have teamed up. So I guess you're going to be able to put together some Pokemon figures with your Legos. You know, Lego is just really, you look in the stores, it's like that, Formula One, it's like they are just on fire with these sets that you put together. Anyway, Mattel and Disney, they have also renewed their licensing for Toy Story. There's that. Target Red Editions, number 4, 5, and 6, are set to hit stores pretty soon in the F case. And you know, the Red Editions are exclusive to Target. And there's a number 4 is a 2020 Mustang Shelby. And I will try to put up a picture of these guys. A 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel that has Rescue on it. Number 6 is a Mercedes-Benz 500E, and it isn't in the traditional red, you know, like this red, bright red. It's in a burgundy red. And apparently 1, 2, and 3 in the red edition set haven't been spotted yet in stores. And that is a 90 Honda Civic EF, a custom Cadillac Fleetwood, and a small block. And there are 12 in, you know, per year in the red editions. I don't usually find them. Last year I did find the Mercedes. It was an older year, and I've seen several of those and a couple of other ones. I did find a Porsche, and I can't remember what the other red edition was that I found. Finally, it's the first time I found red editions in my stores in probably 2 or 3 years. So next we have some Zamacs, and I don't often talk about these because they're so hard to get, but, and you know, they are Walmart exclusives. Number 3 and 4 for the year, I got bit down here, politicking me, is the Subaru BRZ and a 1988 Jeep Wagoneer. And I wanted to mention it because it is the Zamac version of this Jeep right here. So I hope I find it, because I think it would be cool to have both of these in particular. 1 and 2 are the Mazda AutoZam and a Custom 53 Chevy. Super treasure hunts. You guys know that I really don't talk about treasure hunts that much unless I pull one out of a case, because it's rare that I find them in the store. There is, what's coming is a hot pink 20 Dodge Charger Hellcat. So I want y'all to send out the vibrations so that I can get it for Barbie. And I'll put a picture up. I mean, it's pretty wicked looking, right? So I'm going to go ahead and finish out what I wanted to show you. And then I have a tiny bit more news for you, and we'll wrap it up. So next is this M2 Machines set. And I cannot, you know, it was, you know, obviously it's Walmart. And I don't know, it was like something that maybe got returned or they found it under the thing. I don't know, because the box is beat up. And I don't care about that, because I'm, you know, obviously I'm going to sit here and open it right now. And, you know, I buy M2 Machines every once in a while. You know, if it's something I really like, you know, like the look of. But when I saw this, and I cannot remember how much I paid for it, because it was like sometime last year that I found it. Or maybe actually the year before that. I can't even really be sure, because it's been in a tote for a while. But of course, I had to get this because it has a Z car. And I will say, gosh, oh, the door's off of it. How did that happen? Oh, man. I can't say that this is any easier than Mattel Creations. And yes, I did break it. And I could tell that it's not as well made as the Mattel Creation containers. Oh, I broke it. Dang it. Okay. Oh, well. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's on here. It is a 1957 Mack Model N. And I don't know if I have any of these. And a 1907 Nissan Fairlady, Z432. So the door has, I don't know why, it has a tiny bit of tape on it. But I think the little pegs are still on it. I think I can find a way to get it back on. You can see the door opens. It's got the pegs, top and bottom. I'll have to fiddle with it a little bit. It doesn't look broken. Track performance for the road. I don't know. I'd have to take this off. Like I said, I don't buy M2 machine transporters, but you can see, so I'd have to take it off the base in order to get to the Z-car, because it is also like a rivet inside of here. But there's Advan. You can see it through the window, number 52. I like the tires on it. I think I'm thinking they say Advan or Yokohama. And there are, on the truck tires, there's Advan as well, and Yokohama. On the door here. And the truck, I'll let you look at that. And the truck has some, not the best light detail. It does have Mac on the front, and it's got some light details on the top. Let me show you that. And it's not wanting to focus, is it? Let me see if we can do this so you can get a good look. There's the top. I do like the base looks like a showroom type floor here. I do like that. So, there's also M2 on the top of the cover. Last but not least is the most recent drop from Mattel. This is not RLC. This is Elite 64, which you don't have to have a membership to buy. Pollen, y'all, it's killing me. And you all will recall, I believe they unveiled this one, or they dropped it during Mattel Revealed, you know, their show where they come out with new stuff for all the lines, including, you know, Barbie and everything. So this is the Porsche 911 GT Evo 993, and it's got the Porsche sticker here, the licensing. It was produced from 1995 to 97, and it's a twin turbo flat six and a 6-speed manual. Man, you know that's fun, right? Anyway, let me open it, and here we go. I think it looks really good. I don't know if it's still for sale or not. I can't remember exactly how much it was. First of all, I really like the Advan tires on it. It says Advan and Yokohama with their symbol in a smaller script. We've got Hot Wheels number 83 on, and Yokohama on the side. What does the 83 stand for? I feel like there's something that I'm probably missing. It could be the real car. I don't follow racing, so it could be that this is actually the car's racing number. I think it looks really, really good. I like this wing on the rear here. The lights look like there's a plastic lens there, not just painted. It's got dual exhaust and Advan on the back and Advan on the wing. Let you take a look at that. Is it focusing? I don't know. And you can see the wing. I think the design here looks really good. Tinted windows. There's more smoked, not so much tinted. And you can see the roll cage inside there. I love these wheels. The multi-spoked with the kind of gold and recessed gold. I love these. I think they look awesome. The front has Yokohama and more lenses and some detail on the grille, the number and Advans on the hood. But look at the lights. I think it's awesome. And I don't know why the camera doesn't seem to want to focus. And there's the base. And we got some, look at the exhaust there. That's pretty cool. And it's got side mirrors, and it also has some door handle detail on it. I don't know if it's just my glasses that need to be cleaned or what. So, that's number 14 for Elite 64. And I like to keep these cards as well. And I'll cut that off and maybe use it as a display, especially since it has the Porsche sticker on it. And to wrap it up, car culture. The third series of the year is HW Off-Road. There it's, you know, trucks. There's a 1987 Toyota pickup truck, and there it goes. And luckily, it just landed on the box. So, let me turn this off. And we'll put it right there. So, there's an 87 Toyota pickup truck, number 2. And I'm going to put pictures. I think I'll just try. I think I have a group picture. A Land Rover Defender 90. Gosh, yet another one. A Subaru Brat, a 2017 F-150 Raptor, 2024 Land Cruiser, which is a new casting, 2024, and also a 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser. And there is also a Land Cruiser Chase, which is 0 of 5, and it is in black, of course. And, you know, it's interesting, these Chases, I hadn't really realized it until a few months ago that, you know, a lot of these Chases are in black. Like, I think I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, is that going to be like a new super group or something? Or if they're going to make the Chases in black, don't you think they should do something like, you know, collect all of them and get... No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for when I go live next. Better go ahead and wrap this up. I got to run outside and put the umbrella down. It looks like it might storm. They've been predicting rain, thunderstorms today, and we've had nothing, absolutely nothing. So I have a lot of yard work to do. Please go and check out the store. I've got some restocks. I've been going through a lot of inventory. Restocks, I've got a few new things on there. In particular, this is a restock, this Porsche. You remember this guy from a few years ago? Love this, love it. It's in there, and I'm not going to tell you what the price is. Just go look, go shop. If you're, you know, if you feel like you need a discount, just email me and I'll send you one. I'll send you a discount code for maybe 10% off or something like that. I don't know, you know. So, Monday's video, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Thursday's video, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I may not do a Thursday video because, you know, I've got some life stuff coming at me. And, you know, every once in a while, life just makes you take that fork in the road. And I'm behind on so many things. I was hoping to be ahead with my videos by this time, but I'm not. So if you don't see me on Thursday, don't be alarmed or surprised, because I got to take that detour, you know, that fork in the road. It's making me go over here. So I hope you have a good week coming up, and I will see you Monday. Bye.